Welcome back to the Artist Archive podcast. Today we are at designer casting for Phoenix Swim Week. What normally goes on at a designer casting for a swim week or a fashion week?
Well, a designer casting is really the designer's first opportunity to get a look at the model. And it's not always, is the model beautiful? Mm-hmm. They're models. Of course they're beautiful.
I would hope so.
Okay. It's about the model's presence. How do they walk? Do they know how to command a stage? Do they know how to command a space? And is their aesthetic on brand with what the designer is trying to sell, their label?
Yeah, and I definitely think sometimes designers even get surprised at castings too with some of the models. You never know. So if you're a model, bring the presence when you're at a casting for sure.
Mm-hmm. And today we'll get a chance to talk to designers specifically to find out what each of these specific designers are usually looking for at their castings. Give you guys a little bit of inside scoop into the mind of the designer when they're doing these castings.
And how those models even align with their brand.
Because we're the Artist Archive, and when we go behind the scenes, we go everywhere but to therapy.
While all of this is happening, we'll also be getting headshots today, as it is a super normal part in fashion weeks and stuff like that, just to showcase the models that are all here and a part of this particular project, fashion week, and all of that. And of course, Jeff will be taking those today.
I mean, come on. But yeah, let's go, guys. Let's go get that behind the scene look at Phoenix Swim Week.
Let's go get them.
Yeah.
It's me, Jeff. They call me Jefe. I call myself Jefe. No one else does, unfortunately. But yeah, so right now we have our photography setup. I'm gonna be doing headshots with my Canon R5. I got some very simple lighting setup. I'm trying to mimic more natural lighting to copy the setup I had last week. Today we're getting headshots of models who couldn't be there last week at the first
Initial meeting,
model meeting, right? But then over here we have the fantastic Madison.
I don't model, and if I get that in the comments, stop it. Okay, stop. It's just test shots.
Everybody's been asking her every time. It's like, hey, you want the models? You want the models?
This is continuous. Stop. Because if I do it, we be cleaning it up. That's all I'm gonna say. So
part of our process today is that definitely get the headshots. The headshots are great for showcasing the models as part of the media strategy for Phoenix Swim Week.
For sure.
Which we are a part of. And then also it's a great tool for the organization, for the models to also present to designers during the casting process.
Absolutely. Super important to get a inside or just at least a really good look at a model before you even cast them so you remember them. And if that headshot's real good, promise you'll probably get casted there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so we're gonna be directing them a little bit during the headshots and trying to get the best side of them. You know, that's what we're here for. And then along with the headshots, we're also gonna be doing interviews with the models, just something to really showcase and highlight the models. Get people to, part of the media strategies, get people to know them, understand them, get connected with them, and follow the models' individual stories. So we have this simple setup. We also have a little quick mic, you know?
He's forcing me to do this against my will. But yeah, it's really important as a model to also know your social media presence is now really, really crucial. So all of these videos and stuff like that markets Phoenix Swim Week, and the model itself is a double whammy.
Yep. And one thing that I'm pretty confident that a lot of organizations, whether brands, whether it's an agency, whichever it is, they're looking for models and individuals who can also showcase the brand itself. You know, so like for Fashion Week or Swim Week, they want models who can push heavy on social media to represent themselves and the organization as a whole. That's what you're getting casted for, to bring more presence to the brand.
Yeah, and I think it's important to also kind of get a gauge of the personality of that particular model. If you a diva, we're gonna tell.
Yep. So you'll get a little behind the scene look at that as we progress, but let's go check out the other spot. Let's go connect with Michael.
What the designer castings are like.
Yes. This is just the start, but we're gonna have more people show up as it progresses.
Brooke Cohey.
My name is Zeke Robin.
Hello, my name is Amani Edmonds.
Hi, my name is Mia Ball.
My name's Louisa.
Hi, I'm Carrie Seller.
I'm most excited to see all the models that were in the previous shows out here. I love working with these guys and these girls out here. It's amazing. So, yeah.
This is my first swim week ever, so I am just excited for the whole experience. I'm so excited to be able to take on Phoenix Swim Week in my hometown, where I'm taking on modeling as a storm in the desert.
What I'm most excited for Phoenix Swim Week this year, honestly, it's a lot of new designers I've never worked with before, so I'm super excited to see what they have designer-wise. I'd love to see the clothes. Even if I'm not wearing it, I love to see the other models and what they're wearing. They always kill it. They always eat down.
I'm looking forward to meeting new people as well as working with some old faces as well.
I am excited to see all of the designs, to get to network with new designers, and just to work with the Garment League again.
And I am here, and Jeff is here with a designer. Can you tell us your name and your brand name?
My name is Lilith Whitmore, and my brand is Belladonna.
First of all, Belladonna of Sadness is like my favorite movie, so like that means a lot to me. So tell us a little bit about your brand and what we'll be seeing from you on the runway.
So my brand likes to take nature and architecture and Greek mythology and stuff like that and add a pop punk twist on it. So there's going to be a lot of inspiration from nature. Like you're going to see some flower detailing, because I almost always have flower detailing due to the Belladonna aspect of it.
As you should.
And then you're also going to hopefully see some new pieces from me that I haven't done before, because I've never done menswear before. And I'm doing 2 menswear looks this time. 2 out of 8, I think, is not a bad menswear ratio to have for your first time out.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
What is your creative direction in terms or process for developing this collection, this look for this show? Is there a story that you're specifically wanting to tell?
Not really. They all do kind of flow into the next one, but there's not a particular story. My process is really creative. Most of the time it's Pinterest. I will find one photo on Pinterest that I like and go, yeah, we're gonna do an entire collection off that one. That sounds great. Let's do that.
I love Pinterest as a mood board.
Pinterest is a useful tool. Y'all should use it properly, though. I'm gonna say properly. Okay. All right. So we will see your collection this year at Phoenix Swim Week, right? All right. Make sure to watch for Lilith's collection on the runway, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Your designs, anything that really associates with your brand.
Okay, I have those.
Okay. Pause.
Perfect.
Have a great day, guys.
You too. Who'll be next? Let's go. Ball.
Get an introduction.
Hi, my name is Marissa Polaris. I run and operate the brand Zach Morris, and we're built on the foundation of sustainability and innovation to find where luxury meets edge.
Ooh, luxury meets edge. That's spicy. I love that. So what will we be seeing from you and your collection at Phoenix Swim Week this year?
Well, definitely some spicy, seductive pieces along with elegant and cool menswear. It's going to be built on sustainable fabrics along with some other cool fabrics. I think we don't want to give too much away though.
You have to go to the show to see it.
Exactly.
Do you have a specific creative process when you're coming up with your collection for a show?
Actually, great question. I do. I actually build my collections based off of events that happen in my life, something that sparks that creative process, and I just keep going.
That's really interesting. I really, really love that. Wow.
Love the personal tie-in to the creative vision as a whole.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's how most artists, us creatives at heart, that's what we do. We tell our stories through our work.
Exactly.
As we should. So we'll see your collection at Phoenix Swim Week this year. So y'all better be there to see Zach Morris. Come on now. We are here with one of the designers that I go way back with. This is Katie of
Now Bestow.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about your brand.
Okay. Formerly Garb, went through a rebrand, and Bestow still has that elegant, edgy aesthetic, but going to be doing some resort wear for Phoenix Swim Week in some different fabrics. It'll be a surprise. So,
Love that.
Women's power pieces. Yeah.
As we do.
What was your creative process for this collection? Was there a specific story or specific idea for it that you were aiming for?
I think all my creative ideas come from like mind's eye visualizing, and then just wanting women to feel like powerful, love what they wear. And so I visualize almost like what they would need to be wearing to be in that energy and then create from there. So
I love that.
And Katie, are you going to be styling all your outfits this year? Because Katie started as a stylist, y'all, and then turned a designer.
yes, I am going to be styling all the models with my design. So super fun.
Katie's personal styling on the runway and her looks is going to be the whole package of Bestow. So y'all better tune in to Phoenix Swim Week this year to see her on the runway.
And then one final question: was there a specific thing you were looking for from the models today as they were casting? Whether it was a look or energy?
I would say always their energy overlooks, because their energy extends past and you can feel their confidence level, you can feel their self-love, their capacity to just own the runway is from within. So that's what I look for.
That's excellent.
All right, guys, see Bestow on the runway at Phoenix Swim Week this year.
My name, Yev.
Okay, and I'm here with a designer, so tell us your name and your brand name.
So my name is Elise Rivera, and my brand name is EGR, or Designs by EGR.
Love. Can you tell us a little bit about your brand?
Yeah, so it's all about sustainability for me. Fashion is the second biggest polluter in the world, right next to carbon emissions. So I really just want to show people in my age range that they can produce an alternative fashion or aesthetic without having to purchase it from fast fashion brands.
Love that mission. Absolutely.
So for today's casting, was there something you were looking for specifically from the models? Whether it was a look, whether it was a certain presence or energy?
Yeah, so I am definitely always looking for anyone with tattoos or piercings, as well as a very diverse type of model. So anything from like the smallest of small to the biggest of big. I have quite a few plus size swimsuits in this collection, so I was specifically looking for that. As well as I just feel like within our professional modeling community, there's not a lot of diversity necessarily. And so I feel like with my brand being the sustainability aspect, as well as alternative fashion, the grunge punk, I'm specifically looking for people that you wouldn't really see on like a Victoria's Secret runway.
We love that. So do you want to tell us a little bit about the collection you'll be having at Phoenix Swim Week?
Sure. So it'll be a collection of 10 swimsuits. I think I'm doing about 2 to 3 male swimsuits as well. But it's all going to be plaid swimsuits. They're a variety of different colors, and they will also be reversible. So anyone who chooses to buy them, they will be able to choose 2 colors as well as a top style and a bottom style.
All the styling options right here with EGR. Go hit her up, for real. Yeah, so we will see EGR on the runway at Phoenix Swim Week, and y'all better be there.
Yep. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, so my name is Giles. With the Garment League, I am the vice president. However, since we started Swim Week, I always entered Swim Week as a designer. I started with a brand in the first Swim Week, took a break, rebranded it, and came back with the new name of Dylan Lear. Just to give you a little bit of backstory, the origin of Dylan Lear. Dylan is Welsh for meaning sea, and Lear is an Irish sea god in mythology. So kind of, because I'm doing a lot of men's swimwear, I figured it would be a fun play on words to come up with the name Dylan Lear.
Love that. So for this collection specifically, is there a creative direction you're going with? Is there a vision or is there a story?
Yes and yes. So last year, I named the collection after the patterns and the clothing. This year, the collection is named after the models.
I love that.
Michael's looking at me like he's dying to know.
Explain that to me.
So I will share. So last year's collection was called the Tropicana collection because it was like tropical flowers and palm trees and stuff like that. This year it's going to be the Poseidon collection because the majority of the guys are literally going to look like Greek gods. So it's named after the Greek water god Poseidon.
So with the casting today, what were you looking for specifically with the models? Were you looking for a specific look, energy? Like what do you look for to cast?
You know what? That's a really, really great question. And yes, looking for a specific look because of the name of the collection being Poseidon. We want to have muscular, buff guys, as many as possible. There are going to be some guys who aren't as buff, but that's okay. So basically what I look for as a designer in castings, I want to make sure that they look good, but to me, their posture is really, really important. Also, are they walking too fast, which for me is not a good thing. I prefer them to walk a little slower. But the most important thing is where are their eyes? Are they looking on the ground? Because usually if in a casting or designer selection, if they're looking on the ground, 9 out of 10 times, unfortunately, they're going to be looking at the ground during the show.
That's definitely a tip for any models that ever go into casting with designers. You definitely want to make sure you're looking at, not necessarily at the designer directly, right? But you don't want to be looking down on the ground because that's not what they want. You know, they like designers, I'm sure, wants models who are engaging with the audience and people. So you have to have your head up high and just portray the energy.
Yes, and we used to joke around back in the day in the late 90s and early 2000s when I was in my modeling days and say, if you're looking at the ground, that's where you're going to end up.
Savage.
That really is. Now, Phoenix Swim Week is what, 4 nights?
Yes.
It's 4 nights. Which night are you going to be debuting?
I will be showcasing my men's collection on Thursday. It's a headlining night, so it's just come out to see me and the men on the runway. So it should be a really
Thursday,
good night.
the
24th of July.
Thursday, July 24th.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, guys, come out to the 24th in July for
Dylan Lear.
Thank you, Giles.
You're
really.
welcome, gentlemen. Take the rest of the weekend.
I don't necessarily